Welcome back to Scottish Movies, and this is going to be the first episode of a new series on my channel, Disney Retro Reviews. Now, basically what this is going to be a series of reviews of old Disney movies. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I built up quite a substantial Disney collection. I'm not just talking about the Disney classics like your Snow White and your Peter Pan, etc. Or even the Pixar movies like your Toy Story and all that, or not even the live-action Disney remakes of, Aladdin or Maleficent and things like that. I'm talking about the sort of real old movies under the Disney banner, like things like this, like Blackbeard's Ghost, or going a bit more recent, like your First Kid there with Sinbad from the 90s. And also in this series I'm going to be picking out the odd straight to DVD sequel, like this one for example, 2002. So yeah, I built up this pretty big collection, and there's a hell of a lot of these retro Disney movies that I've not seen. Well, there's three for a start. And yeah, I thought I'd make these videos and give you a little review, watch the film and give you a little review of it and say what I think. Now, the first film I'm going to be reviewing today is one I just picked up this past weekend, and this is the 1966, the Ugly I'm going to say Dachshund. Now, I can't say this, I don't know if that's how you say it. It looks like Dachshund. I know it's basically like a sausage dog. All these are. But yeah, the Ugly Dachshund, I'm going to call it. So yeah, so this is basically the story of a couple, Mark and Fran Garrison, who've got like a Dachshund or a sausage dog, whatever you want to call it, that is pregnant, and they take it to the vets to have his puppies. The puppies are the vet, sorry, and the dog's having its puppies. The guy Mark is sort of talked into taking a puppy of a Great Dane, because it's going to be sort of abandoned by its mother, and unbeknownst to his wife, he sort of smuggles this Great Dane puppy in amongst the Dachshunds, and takes it home with him. Now, obviously, a Great Dane and a Dachshund are very, very different dogs, and as it grows to be bigger, Brutus, which is what he calls it, is basically too big to be a lapdog, and like all the other sort of sausage dogs or like Dachshunds, all kinds of chaos ensues, and it is just turned into a sort of comical farce, really. So yeah, this movie stars Dean Jones, who's in quite a few Disney movies. He was in straight off the top of my head, The Love Bug, also another Herbie movie, Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, and also a film called The Shaggy DA, which I don't know if he actually owned that one. And he also stars an actress called Suzanne Plachette, I think you pronounce it, who was also in Blackbeard's Ghost and also in Hitchcock's The Birds. Now, yeah, back to the sort of the movie. It's kind of like a slapstick comedy, really. It's once this dog Brutus sort of grows bigger and goes into a Great Dane, he's kind of, obviously the guy's wife finds out about, obviously after not too long, and they sort of keep him, but he's just causes chaos. There's a particular scene at a garden party where you've got all these people around, and the dogs are sort of chasing after each other, and it just causes absolute carnage, and it's quite amusing. And also he terrorizes a couple of Asian caterers that for some reason think he's a lion, which is quite funny. And also there's a cop as well that is quite an amusing character, that ends up sleeping in a tree because he's afraid to come down because he's got this big Great Dane barking at him. And yeah, that's kind of generally what happens in it, really. And it's kind of a Disney take on the Ugly Duckling, in that obviously you've got a dog that's completely different, and that has, I think, was where the tail comes from. Now, overall, this film's probably pretty dated now, mainly because of the sort of the way the Asian characters are portrayed. There's also like the way the woman, the wife, is sort of portrayed as like, you know, the stay-at-home wife while the husband goes out to work, and you know, obviously in this day and age it's not the kind of thing that is sort of, well, I'll say sort of acceptable, really. Now, I did watch this on the DVD, but this movie is actually available on Disney Plus, where there is actually a note before it, sort of saying it's as of its time, and you know, some things you see in this movie may offend, etc., etc. Which I'm quite a big person when it comes to censorship. I'll be honest, it does me head in. But I always think if they put a sign like that in front of the movie, it's like, if you watch it and you're offended, then they warned you. It's like, do that. Don't cut movies. Just leave them as they are. Obviously, this one isn't cut, as far as I know, on Disney Plus. But it's you know, you know, don't cut movies. Put a warning. If you're not happy with it, turn it off. And yeah, and as long as they've warned you, you know, there it is. And I think that's how it should go, really. But yeah, overall, this is a funny, entertaining movie, like a dog movie. Like I say, it's a little dated, but if you like your dog movies, if you got kids, might like it as well, because it's pretty funny. The highlights being the scenes with the Asians as well, and probably the cop is quite funny as well. And yeah, that's it, really. So what would I give this movie out of 10? I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 for the Ugly Dachshund, or Dachshund, however you say it. Apologise, I'm probably butchering the name. I just cannot say it. But yeah, 7 out of 10 for that. And yeah, that's my review. Now, as I say, this is going to be a hopefully regular series on my channel. I've got plenty of Disney movies to get through, plenty of them not watched. Comment down below in the comments if there's any of these sort of movies you'd like me to watch, that some of your favourites. And yeah, if I've got them, I might maybe give that a shot in the future. So yeah, don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.